Everyone's favorite special agents are returning for, I'm going to say this loud and proud, the 22nd season of NCIS.
So good. We are joined by actress Katrina Law with more on the upcoming season premiere. Good morning, Katrina.
Good morning.
Good morning, ladies.
Okay, 22 seasons, and you're still coming up with some great storylines. This has got to, but it's got to start to be a little bit daunting because you got to up your game every time.
I found it daunting the moment I joined the show because it's such an iconic show and there's a huge legacy to support that I was just afraid that I was going to sink the ship. So I already found it daunting from the beginning.
Oh, well, you've held your own. That is for sure.
Yeah, I'm curious. I'm curious about what, you probably can't tell us too much, but some of the new storylines that we will be seeing on this 22nd season.
I think this season is a big season for personal growth for every single one of our NCIS agents. Over the past 4 years, this is the new formation of the NCIS team. We're learning so much about each character. For Knight, this is the first time that she's stepping out of the shadow of her father, and she's making decisions, career decisions, and personal decisions that are 100% based on her own choices. And the good thing about that is that it's liberating. Sorry about that.
Oh, no worries, no worries.
We're back. So the good thing about that is that it's liberating. The bad thing is that any mistakes or regrets that she has now fall squarely on her shoulders. McGee is interviewing for a new job. Torres has gone deep undercover. And Parker is now sitting at an empty bullpen looking at everybody's empty desk, which leads us to the title of our series, or the opening episode, which is Empty Nest.
Empty nest. Okay, so this makes sense. And I love that you're explaining that before we get into the episode itself. So, as far as Knight's character is concerned, is there a direction that you'd like to see her go in? Because I know that you guys don't necessarily know what the whole season's going to look like off the top.
We have no idea what's going to happen.
Yeah.
And as each episode is handed to us, we're always like, whoa, are we doing that? That's crazy. Or my character said, what? So I personally would love to see how Knight shows up and arrives at work, making her own decisions, and what those decisions look like, to how she reacts to crime scenes that are in front of us, to how she reacts to Jimmy, to potentially dating, to her new friendships. I think there's a lot of potential for some happy chaos to happen this season, and I'm down for all of it.
I like happy chaos.
What can you tell us about how the franchise is expanding? Because this is something new also.
You know what? People love NCIS, and I think NCIS hit upon a gold mine when they made a procedural show that was more focused on the characters than it was the crimes. And people love tuning in each week because even though, yes, there's a dead body, and yes, there's a horrendous crime committed by a horrible person, ultimately it's a feel-good show about family, and people love being a part of that. And they also get to solve mysteries here and there, so it kind of makes them feel like, oh, I did something cool today. So
for sure. And people are checking out this show all over the world, which is fantastic. So season 22 premieres on Monday on our sister station, CBS 13 at 7 p.m. Thank you so much for your time this morning, Katrina.
Thank you, ladies. Thank you for taking the time.
Absolutely. And shout out to Knight.